Well, hello there, and welcome back to Kenneth Boston Photography. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you are surviving the winter. It's been cold and stormy in places. Um, the virus is going crazy, and you got to be so careful. Um, but I was thinking the other day as I was compiling uh, photos for the new book, and it's out on Amazon now. I think if you saw my last video, you probably saw what a picture of the cover looked like, and it's available on Amazon. But as I was compiling these photos, I saw many of them, and I remember taking them and what was going on. Got my mood music here, some soft piano today. But when it's if it's really cold outside and you don't want to get out, I can understand that. And if it's, snowing or raining or sleeting, typical winter stuff, but you still want to shoot, you still want to use your camera, and instead of walking around the house and trying to find something to photograph, because if you're a real photographer, you're compelled to, take that. And I understand that. But one thing I used to do all the time when I was in China is on bad days, I would try to find time to go hit the malls or it could be the big flower shops, souvenir stores, anything like that. And I could take photos and be out of the rain. And many times me and the students would find a way to go to lunch when it's like that. But before lunch we'd go hit, the shops. And most of my students are girls, and they want to go into these little places and buy earrings and things like that. But me, I take my camera, usually my 35, but sometimes my 50, like this one, the 1.8G Nikon. But most of the time my 35, because it's even smaller and it just doesn't stick out much. And I don't look like a photographer walking around the mall with your camera and a 35 millimeter. It looks pretty natural, actually. If I went in there with a big 70 to 200, everybody would be going, doo! What's that foreigner doing? But there's so much you can do when that weather is bad, and it lets you give off some of that photography energy. And like me, I had my students with me, so we'd snap pictures of them too. And the food, when we go eat, we take pictures of food, pizza or Chinese dishes or whatever. But when you walk in, even here in America, if you know somebody, or some places like an antique shop, or it could be, or a place that has lots of flowers and stuff, maybe a nursery that has, the inside, inside places. You can find lots of stuff to shoot. And if you just go ask, especially like in maybe a big antique store, flea market kind of place, kind of show them what you're wanting to do, and they'll probably go take a picture. And that's kind of the way it was in China. I never had anybody ever get on to me about taking pictures, because in China people don't have any rights anyhow. But I love shooting glass and things made of glass because of the reflections and the lights in the background. If you got your prime lens, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about using your prime lens, your 35 or your 50 millimeter, something you can shoot at 1.8, because some of these shops are not lit up very good, and it lets you get a cool bokeh look also, because you can get up close at 1.8, f1.8, f2.8 or something like that, and you get that shot, and you got your little doodad in focus, and everything else is kind of got this mysterious background, and it looks really good on those. That's a really good way to use those lenses, and you can have a lot of fun. But glass, go to where they got little collectibles and souvenirs, and take some really cool pictures of little trinkets hanging and stuff like that. And man, it really livened up your photography, and you get some real interesting photos that people like. That's another thing. People like stuff like that. But I'll show you here behind me, and you can see it as I'm talking, some of the things the photos that I took and what I'm talking about. And it's really cool, and it gives you a chance to get out for a few hours and stay out of the weather. So think about getting out with your prime lenses today, or if you're new to photography, get your little like your 18 to 55 kit lens. Shoot it wide open, which at 50 millimeters, maybe it might be f5.6 or 4.5 or something like that, depending on the camera you got, and you'll get some good shots, okay? Probably not play around with flash. Try to take good natural shots, because sometimes when you're so close, even your pop-up flash can really be, the shot can kind of turn ugly a little bit. But get out there and shoot some shots and see what you can come up with. Use your imagination, okay? You take care and have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? See you later. Bye-bye. There we go.